Hello, my fabulous book friends. Today's video, I want to talk to you about some winter thriller book recommendations that I have for you guys. So I don't read as many thrillers as I used to. However, I wanted to revisit a few that I really loved over the last year, actually. All of these books that I'm going to be recommending to you, I read last year, and I think that they're great to read this year. So basically, I have different categories, and yeah, let's just get right into it. I won't go too much into the descriptions of the books because, again, like I did with my last book recommendation video, you can just go ahead and look them up on Goodreads and decide for yourself if they sound good to you. So the first two books that I have for you are these two: The Chestnut Man by Soren Sveistrup and The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides. I failed that, but it's fine. These books, if you're looking for some like a crazy killer, especially this one, this book is insane. Actually, just in general, any translated thrillers or crime thrillers that come from like Sweden or Switzerland or anything, they're crazy. They are so good. So I've never been upset by one. I don't think. I gotta think on that more, but I'm pretty sure I've never been upset by one. So yeah, this is a translated one. It's so good. And of course, The Silent Patient. These books are twisty. You will be shook by these, I promise you. I know some people weren't too happy about the twist in this one, or they guessed it, but hey, if you have a hard time guessing plot twists in books, then you will be surprised by this, because I'm horrible at it. As you might know. So yeah, so I did not see this one coming, and it was crazy. I loved it. I thought it was so good, and it might look long, but the chapters are pretty short, so yeah, it's easy to get through. And I don't know if he has another book coming out, but anyways, sorry, I'm just looking at the cover. I see AJ Finn blurbed it, but if you don't like AJ Finn, don't worry, like, it's fine. Don't worry. And yeah, The Chestnut Man, the craziest book I read last year. Like, I was on the edge of my seat. I was scared because I go to bed pretty late at night because like I don't have time to read during the day. So I'll go to bed at like midnight because I'm stayed up reading. And yeah, so this had me up till like way past midnight reading. And then I'd have to go take Charlie outside to the washroom for the last time. And I'd be like grabbing him and just running back inside with him. It was a sight for a good week. But yeah, again, this also has short chapters, so it feels like you kind of breeze right through it. So I think these are perfect for winter because they are short, they are edge of your seat reads, and you won't be disappointed. I promise you. I feel like I need a new system here with stacking books that I talk about. So if you're a fan of secluded locations, then I think these next two books are perfect for you. And that is The Woman in the Mirror by Rebecca James and The Turn of the Key by Ruth Ware. So let me be honest though, I wasn't too much of a fan of Ruth Ware, but I know a lot of people love her. This is the only book I read from her. So, I mean, I think her latest one is One by One. But yeah, like I know she does a lot of like, kind of secluded locations, and I do this, even though I wasn't a fan of this as much as I thought I would be, it still left me wanting to read more from her. So yeah, so again, seclusion, it has a twist in the end that like I wasn't a fan of, and quite a few people I know weren't a fan of, but there's a twist. So, and it was shock worthy. So yeah, The Woman in the Mirror deals with a secluded location with an inheritance involved, so, and like kind of like a supernatural element, which I think was really cool. This was my favorite thriller of 2020. So I think that secluded locations in winter, because we're all kind of stuck in home, especially now during the pandemic, we're all kind of stuck at home reading in our little reading nooks like the good citizens that we are and socially distancing. So maybe this probably isn't the best time to read books in secluded locations, but they're thrillers and they always make for really creepy books that are good. So that's why I included these two. And of course, I couldn't let a thriller recommendation video go by without recommending some diverse reads, because we should all be reading diversely, of course, and I hope I can hold these all up. These are the three. Whoa, my hand is too small for this. How do I do this? There you go. That is much easier to hold. So we've got Grown by Tiffany D. Jackson, When No One Is Watching by Alyssa Cole, and My Sister the Serial Killer by Oyinkan Braithwaite. Yeah, so these, oh my gosh, hold on, let me put these down. Like I said, my hand's too small for them. So I read this book a long time ago, like a good few years ago, and I still think about it to this day. It was so fun. Noir fiction, kind of really, really dark. I loved it. It was, I mean, I know some people have issues with this because I guess of the sister, I don't know. I don't read negative reviews about this book because I don't care to read them, but I mean, whatever. People, like, it's, again, it's a short read, it's different, it's so good, and it's such a cool idea and a cool concept. So When No One Is Watching by Alyssa Cole, if you watched my video, what video was it? Probably my November wrap-up. Yes, my November wrap-up. I talked a lot about this book and how this kind of made me trust HarperCollins for thrillers again. So yeah. If you know, you know. If you don't know, I'll link the video down below so you can watch that. But anyway, so this book was really good. Again, edge of your seat. I stayed up late reading this, and this book was another situation where, where I would grab Charlie after his last washroom break of the night, and I would run inside at like midnight. So yeah, this is another book that did that to me. And of course, something that people don't think is a thriller, but it is Grown by Tiffany D. Jackson. You know, I love her. You know, I love her books. I love recommending her to everybody I see. So that's why I constantly talk about her books. But anyways, so this would definitely be more crime fiction-y. But again, like, it is a thriller through and through, because if this doesn't scare you because it happens in real life, then I don't know what will. So yes, these are my thriller recommendations. That is an awkward angle. Let me put that down. Those are my top thriller recommendations that I think you can breeze right by for the winter. If you're more interested in starting thrillers and you don't know where to start with these books, I would suggest Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides because it's just like, it eases you into the crime, not the crime scene, into what's going on with these characters' lives, and it's got a dual timeline, and everything comes to a close in the end, which is great. So yeah, I would definitely start with this book. Or if you really want to get into the nitty-gritty, I would definitely read My Sister the Serial Killer by Oyinkan Braithwaite, because it's just fantastic, and because maybe you just want to kind of jump right in, and I think this would be a really good one to kind of just like literally pick up and read. It's so good. So yeah, I think that if I were just starting to read thrillers, I would start with those two for sure. But yeah, so let me put these books down. So yeah, I hope you really enjoyed this video. I kind of want to make like shorter form videos of book recommendations a thing, because I think they're fun and they're just an easy way to kind of like say, here, read this, this, and this if you're looking for these certain things, and be done with it. So yeah, I hope you like this type of content, because I really want to make it a lot more, and I like doing these kind of shorter videos. So yeah, so don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. Make sure to leave a comment below telling me your favorite thriller, or if you've read any of these, what you want to start reading, anything. And don't forget to subscribe and turn the notification bell on so you never miss another video. And yeah, have a great day and get back to reading, please.